Thanks for staying with us right here on Sunrise as we continue this morning. Now, in the words of the late Mother Teresa, every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. Now, the Smile Foundation, in collaboration with the country's academic hospitals, strive to put a smile on children's faces with free corrective facial reconstructive surgery and treatments. And this act of love is motivated by the countless number of children that are living with facial abnormalities and who are in need of love. Now, this morning on Sunrise, we speak about the Smile Foundation with Hedley from the Smile Foundation. He is Executive Director for Finance and Fundraising. Remember, you at home can be part of our discussion by giving us a call on 011 447 or 447-1742 or 447-2570. And we're also taking your comments on our Facebook as well as our Twitter pages. Good morning to you, Hedley, and thanks very much for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Now, for those who have no idea what the Smile Foundation really is all about, and they just heard from the bit of the introduction, how can you tell them about the work that the Smile Foundation does?
Well, our organisation really supports and partners with the National Department of Health, the local departments of health, and obviously the hospitals that we partner with. Smile is very happy that to date we partner with over 10 hospitals across the country in order to assist children with facial abnormalities. The support of any of these children requiring cleft lip and palate surgery, burns, surviving assistance, the likes of ear, nose and surgical interventions is part of what we do. But however, we support these academic hospitals in a multidisciplined approach. So it's with transport, accommodation, psychosocial support, therapies, likes of speech therapy, OT, because it's really a comprehensive program that needs to assist each and every one of these children. I just want to point something out, and that these hands don't do the surgeries. It's the unbelievable surgeons that are within these academic hospitals. It's the nurses that actually step up, and when we go to sleep at night, they're still working and looking after those children. Our organisation is proud that we are assisting government with skills development, infrastructural development. But just as important as we sit here, it's about the awareness of how to get that support, how to dispel those myths that every mother can be empowered to support her own child.
Okay, so in terms of like the numbers themselves and the different children or families that come to you for help, firstly, how do they come to you, and what sort of numbers are we talking about annually?
Well, annually Smile is supporting, together with obviously the hospitals, between 300 and 350 children a year. To date, over 2,400 children have been assisted since our inception. And how do they come to us? Well, they can call our helplines, 0861 A-SMILE, our social media platforms, our website, or just as easy as they can go directly to those academic hospitals that we support.
You spoke about the different sort of like conditions and abnormalities that the children come with. When it comes to like those operations being performed, the process, how early do you guys get involved as an organization with those children?
Well, obviously the earlier that we're involved, the better. Different conditions have different timings. So from our side, it's really the surgeons that actually decipher. For a child that is born with a cleft lip and palate, we like to get involved almost right from the beginning at birth. So we like to assist with psychological support for the mother. As soon as the surgeon feels that the baby is ready to have those surgeries, which could be as early as 2 to 3 months, the surgeons will assist, and we work collaboratively with those departments. With burns, you like to get us involved as soon as the surgical team also deems it fits, and we take the lead from the hospitals and their medical fraternities.
Okay, we're also taking your calls for you to be part of our conversation this morning by giving us a call on 011 447 1742 or 011 447 2570, so you can be part of the conversation. Is there a criteria of sort that's being used to select who you help? How does it work?
Well, our organisation only has really 2 criteria. The one is that we assist children, so we assist people between the ages of 0 and 18, and generally it's people that don't have. So what do we mean by that? most of our candidates do not have a medical aid. So we support those that do not have the means, and regardless of their parents' depths of their pockets.
All right, let's say I'm watching the show today. I'm in a far remote part of South Africa, and I might have some of the abnormalities that you've mentioned. What is the procedure for me to get access to get help?
So it's very easy. If you've got access to our website, smilefoundation.co.za is the easiest. There's a refer button, and you just add all your details in and send us as much information, or just dial 0861A-SMILE, and we've got a call centre available to take the calls and assist mommies, guardians, clinicians in order to assist those families.
Now, the hospitals that you work with, are they spread across the country, or is it more centralized in Gauteng?
Absolutely not. It's absolutely totally across the country, and it's 4 hospitals within Gauteng. It's the Western Cape, the Eastern Cape, the Northern Cape. Bloemfontein is one of our areas. The newest hospital to join the SMILE family is really Kimberley, as well as in Gauteng. Just to note, the Rehima Musa Hospital has also joined the realms.
In terms of like the expense, I mean, I know that you guys are a foundation, you help with this, but the cost of these operations, exactly how much do they cost?
So obviously different operations cost different values. When it comes to things like possibly like cleft lip and palate, you're looking at between 10 and 15,000 rand. But I think there's an important message to note over here that government also comes to the party. So the actual surgeon, the admission, obviously SMILE Foundation doesn't pay for. We really augment the services. So if there's additional nursing staff, consumables, the transports, the therapies, we're there to augment, as I said before, the already good work that the government is doing.
All right. How do you raise your funds and to keep the foundation running?
So we have a multidisciplined approach, and that ranges from the incredible corporates like the Vodacoms, Kalulas, Pick n Pays, Adcock Ingrams, just to name a few, all the way to small SMEs that support us, the likes of the Mantis Securities, the likes of the biotechs that step up to make a difference. And then we have numerous high net worth individuals, and then we have South Africans that just step up and say, well, I don't have that type of money, but I still want to make that difference. So they're giving us debit orders, once-off donations, using our social media, using our websites. Every cent counts. Or people can step up and say, I want to ride the 94.7. I want to be part of the Ironman, which is an integral fundraiser and only possible because of events like the incredible Ironman family and the 94.7.
So if people wanted to sort of like donate to what you guys do, how do they go about doing that?
So very easy. Either phone our office number 325-6480, and that's Johannesburg. Go to the website, there are various platforms in order to make that donation. Or also to note that if you go to a Sasol garage, there's a SnapScan facility right there, and you can snap and donate as well. It's as easy as that.
Okay. All right. Any message to families and those who'd like to be part of the work that the SMILE Foundation does as we wrap up?
Well, my major message is that every person has the opportunity to be a hero. Every person has the opportunity to change a child's life. And if you're a mommy out there, it's as easy as making a phone call. If you're someone that knows, someone that needs help, a family, a friend, a guardian, it's as easy as 0861A-SMILE. So I implore and I request that every South African do the right thing, as our South Africans do, is call that number and change a child's life.